and taking it past midfield and down the sideline he goes. This is storybook. An opening kickoff return for Damar Hamlin.
2nd and 17. Hamlin has time. Intercepted. Sauce Gardner's got it.
And the Kansas City Chiefs have won Super Bowl 57.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Sportorium. We are continuing our breakdowns and predictions for each division. We're going over the NFC now. We just finished the AFC. Go check out those videos. So we're starting with the NFC East. Let's get right into it.
The Dallas Cowgirls.
Yes, who you have as the 1 seed. So the asterisk means that they're making playoffs, and the thing right next to the asterisk means that is the 1 seed. So you have the Cowgirls as the 1 seed.
Wait,
But
James, you have them going 14-3 and not the 1 seed.
Yeah, I have the Niners 14-3 also.
Damn. Okay, gotcha. Makes sense.
Yeah, but I like them. Well, you have them winning the division too, then, right?
Yeah.
you have them winning the division too, James.
Yeah, no, I know I do. I think they're going to be really good this year. I mean, they're always a good regular season team. We know that they were like 12-5 last year, but they have a really easy schedule. Like I could see them even winning more than that.
And then they traded for Stephon Gilmore, who was a lockdown corner last year, and Brandon Cooks.
Yep.
True.
So they're just a better team. It's CD Lamb's just going to get better.
Yeah.
More comfortable. It's really on Dak.
Yeah.
The defense is good.
It's also on, I would say, on Pollard too, because he's going to have a much bigger role.
Yeah, but I think he's going to fill that role fine. Like we all see he does.
If he's healthy.
Yeah,
he's coming off a broken leg.
But it's really on Dak. He made the statement that he's not going to throw more than 10 interceptions, so we'll see.
That tweet by Stephen A. Smith back to it was 10. But then Stephen A. Smith he tweeted back on him like a picture of him, like that dog meme where it's like the side eye thing. And Stephen A. Smith made one of that. It was so funny. But
they're still going to be the probably the best in the NFC, and then still get knocked out in the first or second round. So
yeah, I don't think they're going to be the best NFC team or the best NFC East team for that matter.
Really,
but
we'll
get into it.
True.
Yeah, I think they have a very good roster. If they end up winning the division, if they end up being the 1 seed, I wouldn't be surprised at all. But just to reiterate what you guys said, I think it's mostly on Dak to not throw the ball to the other team as much as he did.
Those games that they did lose last year were just him throwing terrible interceptions.
Yeah. Would have to agree.
That is true. Did they ever replace Connor McGovern? Or no? Is that just
I think it was like an internal. Yeah, the Tyler Smith, who was he was drafted as a tackle out of Tulsa, but he was like tackle guard versatility. So Tyler Smith is the starter at guard right now.
Okay. Gotcha.
I'm happy somebody else agrees with me that they're going to win the division. Everybody else, I say that too. It's just the Eagles.
I don't think it's crazy. I just don't have it right now.
I don't think the Eagles are going to do what they did last year.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't know why. And then
they have a harder schedule this year.
Yeah.
Well, we'll get into that. We'll get into that in a little bit.
That is true. But so Cowgirls, good team, but choke in the playoffs all the time. So, and get into the next.
New
York team.
Glad we all. You mean New Jersey? Glad we all agree on 8-9 though.
True.
Oh, you're making the playoffs at 8-9.
Yeah, I want to see how I have that go.
I think it's over the Seahawks, and I'm pretty sure me and James had the Seahawks making.
I have it vice versa.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're the 8 for me. The Giants. The big thing with them was that just very large Daniel Jones contract that was probably not deserved. But
no, definitely not. He's terrible.
I don't think he's terrible at all. I think he was very efficient last year. You always say this about people where if they're not a superstar, they're just terrible. There's no in between
for the contract, maybe. But the contract he got,
that's weren't good.
Does not deserve it at all.
I don't think so either.
Yes, he did not have a good receiving core. I get it.
Terrible.
But I still don't think he's good.
I thought he had like a good year, nothing crazy. Like he just did what he should be doing.
Yes, but everyone's saying that he's fantastic. Like, no, he's
I
not.
don't think a single person other than Giants fans is saying that he's fantastic. Everybody knows he is what he is. I actually haven't heard a single person say that.
I forgot. I saw it somewhere like I just couldn't speak. I saw it somewhere. Someone said he's like the best rushing quarterback in the league.
All right, well that's ridiculous.
I want to vomit. See, but like, dumb people like that, like
no, somebody on like NFL Network or something. It was somebody.
I mean, yeah, they're probably just trying to get clicks.
The dude ran and tripped over himself when he was running.
He did
that is true.
But this is another. I mean, he already got his contract, but there's no excuse for Daniel Jones this year. It is the best online he's ever had. It is the best receiving core he's ever had. Plus, you had Darren Waller.
Mm-hmm.
There's no excuse. It's actually a pretty
high hit down the field.
The only thing
interesting
with them is it is a bunch of just like wide receiver twos.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of
Jamison Crowder. Wow.
Yeah, they got Jamison Crowder and they just signed Cole Beasley. It's a bunch of slot guys too, which is really weird.
Yeah.
But this is similar to Kansas City in the aspect that
just gonna say that
they don't have a wide receiver one, but they have a tight end one, which is basically your first option. I don't think Darren Waller is on Travis Kelce level, obviously, but he's gonna have to step up and be that.
Yeah, and the Giants don't have a Patrick Mahomes, not even close. So.
Well, yes, but I'm saying receiving core wise.
Yeah, no, I get that part.
Saquon finally figured out his deal or whatever. So
no, he didn't.
Didn't he take like 900,000 less?
Yeah, it's more in guarantees.
Okay.
But that's not a long-term solution, obviously. So anything could happen with them.
He's gonna probably leave after this year.
Yeah, I mean, he could also could get traded if anything.
They already tried trading him too, so it's like
But I mean, they had a good draft, like you said. Jalen Hyatt out of Tennessee, go Vols. Deontay Banks, solid corner out of Maryland. I actually like him a lot. And then John Michael Schmitz, who is your immediate center starter. So
yeah,
center or guard?
Center.
Oh, Tippmann was the center or guard.
Yes,
one of them was.
Yeah. John Michael Schmitz is straight center.
Yeah, no, he's very good draft.
Yeah,
they didn't really lose anyone big. So.
No, Julian Love, they lost the Seahawks, but I mean, that is kind of a big loss because now Jason Pinnock is stepping in to try to fill that role. And
wasn't he a Jet?
He was, and he was bad.
Yeah. When you get cut by the Jets when they were that bad, that's when you know.
That's a sign.
Yeah. But they also got Bobby Okereke. It's a weird fit, but I mean, I like it. Bobby Okereke is a good player.
That is true.
But I mean, it's a solid roster. I think that they could make playoffs as they already did and won a playoff game. But
true.
I know you are not a big fan of Daniel Jones, and not to say that I am a very big fan of Daniel Jones, but I think that he is going to be like pretty good this year. He's got a pretty good supporting cast with Brian Dable in the second year. I think he's going to be pretty good.
Yeah. How much do you want to put on that?
I mean, you make him sound like he's Cam Newton last year.
No, he's not Cam Newton. He's just like a Tyler Heineke.
I mean, that's not even that bad.
Gets it done kind of somehow, but still garbage.
I think he's definitely better than Taylor Heineke, but I don't think it's that far off. I kind of see what you're saying with that.
Yeah.
So they did a lot of good things in the offseason, though.
They did 100%. And Dable is a genius, so guess we'll see.
Coach of the year.
Yep. And anything else, or on to the next?
On to the next.
Okay. Second place, here they are. Philadelphia Eagles. I hate them. Hate your fans. Anyway, you have them winning.
I have them winning the division and the 1 seed.
Yep. Crazy.
Well, you have them losing twice. So who is it? Like, it's got to be like the Chiefs, Bills, Cowboys.
It's
like who?
I think they split with the Cowboys and then lose to the Chiefs.
I have them splitting with the Cowboys also.
Yeah, and I think this is their ceiling. I think 13-4 and not winning the division is completely fair. I don't think that's crazy.
Yeah. I feel like most of the teams, like the Bengals, Chiefs, like Eagles. I feel like all their ceilings are like 15. Like I could see that happening.
This is really a crazy year, honestly. There's so many good teams.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, but so main things with the Eagles just are revamped running back room, and I think it got better. You get Miles Sanders out, add Rashad Penny, who obviously a lot of injuries, but when he's healthy, he's fantastic. If he could stay healthy with that O-line, he's putting up 1,500 yards.
Yeah, he's gonna be a beast with that offensive line.
And then they trade for DeAndre Swift.
Yep.
Also another guy that's hurt a lot, but very, very talented. The only like one hole I would say is safety. Terrell Edmonds is trash. Reed Blankenship is not that good, but they did draft Keely Ringo, who could potentially move over to safety because their cornerback depth is really good. But
they had a good draft also, the Eagles.
Fantastic draft. It's ridiculous.
Yeah,
I don't understand how
every year.
They get away with it every year, and it's so frustrating. Yeah. And their wide receiver depth is not that good. They did, but in the grand scheme of things, it really doesn't even matter. Because they lost Isaac Samalu. He's instantly replaced by Cam Jurgens. They lost TJ Edwards, instantly replaced by Nakobe Dean. So, I mean, and they lost CJ Gardner-Johnson, but that was, I don't know. That was kind of just like more of a scheme thing than anything to me. I don't think he's like a superstar.
Yeah, I don't think he's good, but he's nothing crazy.
Yeah.
He's also always talking.
Yeah. And he got hurt too. I forgot what if he's gonna be out for a while too. But yeah, we'll get into that in a few videos. But
true. Going back to the running back situation, I saw something the other day. Miles Sanders is getting paid what all the running backs combined on the Eagles are getting paid.
Yep.
Crazy.
That sounds about right.
Yeah. Insane.
Yeah. So they definitely did right by doing that. But
they did.
Yeah, I mean they got good weapons all around. The only thing, I don't know if I mentioned it, but their wide receiver depth is not great, to say the least. Like obviously Devontae Smith, amazing.
Yeah.
Then your 3 is Quez Watkins, just straight deep threat, not great. And then after that, it's just nothing. Like Olamide Zacchaeus.
Jeez.
I mean, you don't really need it. I guess you have like Goddard.
You also Goddard too. Yeah.
Goddard, AJ Brown, like Smith.
You got it done last year with those guys, so
yeah. I don't think it's gonna be a problem, but that's like the only gripe that I would have with the roster.
That makes sense. All right. Going on to the last place team, the Washington Red Commanders.
Whoa! The hell is that?
Don't know. I don't know what happened.
Whoa.
So, yeah.
Big thing with them, obviously, they are free from Dan Snyder's dictatorship.
That is true.
Which is huge.
Very true.
I really hope they rebrand too.
Yeah. I agree.
Commanders are
about this team is free scary Terry.
Oh yeah. I feel bad for the guy.
This team, like looking at everything, they're just a bad team and they didn't even add that much in the offseason.
I think they have a pretty solid roster though.
Think so?
Yeah, outside of quarterback.
Yeah, they need a quarterback.
I mean, Sam Howell looked really good against the Cowboys and looked pretty solid towards the end of the year. So
yeah,
I feel like that's the main thing is he the guy? Which is this is just a prove it year for him.
Yeah. Chase Young's like hurt, I feel like, all the time.
Yeah, he is. There's
he might be getting traded too, right?
Yeah, there's definitely some talk about that.
Yeah.
But then like if you look at their secondary is like elite. Like it's really good. They're safe. Like Derek Forrest came out of nowhere and he was amazing.
Very good last year. Yeah.
And then I mean I didn't even know they have Terrell Burgess, who's very far back on the depth chart, but he was really good on the Rams. Cam Curl, we know, is very good.
Very good.
And then first rounder, I think it was 16th overall. You get Emmanuel Forbes. Benjamin St. Juste is pretty good. Kendall Fuller's old, but he's pretty good. Like I think they have pretty good pieces, especially on defense.
Yeah.
Yeah, they also have like Bijan Robinson, like
Brian Robinson.
Oh, Brian Robinson.
Yeah.
Wrong one.
And they still have Gibson, right?
Yeah, Antonio Gibson. Yeah. They drafted Chris Rodriguez out of Kentucky.
Still on that team?
Yeah, Gibson just that guy, just kind of like there. It's like he'll make a play, but he's also like nothing. Like he's nothing special.
Yeah.
But it's not like they have good receivers. It's just solid pieces all around. It's not a great roster, but I don't think it's like a bottom 5 roster.
Yeah, I can see them
But
winning.
it is a bottom 5 team as in these records. So
the thing with them is like their division's pretty tough too. It's like you have
Yeah.
the Cowboys, like Eagles, and then even the Giants. You're just like,
Yeah, Giants are a playoff team.
Probably get swept, maybe beat the Giants once. Well, they did. They beat the Eagles last year, right?
Yeah, they did.
But that's
It's
not
crazy
happening again.
Yeah, and they also have Jacoby Brissett just in case the Sam Howell experiment doesn't work out.
Yeah,
they'll be starting soon. Jacoby.
I don't know. I actually kind of like Sam Howell. I think he fell to like the 5th round, which is
I
just
didn't see him enough, so it's like I don't have anything against him yet. But
he was so good in college, right?
He was good like
North Carolina, I think.
Yeah, it was UNC, but it was the year before he came out. He was really good. Then he lost a bunch of people and wasn't that great, and that's why he fell. But yeah, this is between the Cowboys and the Eagles for the division
all day long. Yep.
Yeah, and the Commanders are just bottom feeders for this division.
Yeah, but pretty much.
Much better future now that they don't have that freak owning the team.
They'll have to figure out the quarterback situation. That's huge. Yeah. Hopefully Howell does something, but yeah, like you said, Cowboys, Eagles all day for the future.
Yeah,
many years.
All right, well, that wraps up the NFC East. Next, we have the NFC North, which actually could get pretty interesting. So we'll talk about that next. I hope you all enjoyed. Make sure that you go watch the rest of the videos of the AFC that we just did and be on the lookout for the rest of the NFC. With that being said, till next time.